Welcome Aries to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much for subscribing. That means such a lot to me, it really does. From the bottom of my heart to the top of my heart and beyond. Also today we're just going to have a look at what mental, physical, emotional aspects, and probably going higher. We're also going to draw one of these healing cards just to meditate on further. So Aries, what do we need to know on the 6th of July today? Is July going just as fast as the rest of the year? How are you feeling about the year? Let's have a look. So what do Aries need to know on the 6th of July? What do Aries need to know on the 6th of July? What does Aries need to know? What do Arian people need to know today? What do Aries need to know today? Okie dokie. Right, just pull a few cards out. Number 1, Queen of Wands. So here, you're probably in your element today. So, this is good. So, anything that you can relate to being Aries is good. So for you today, this card will signify you being in your own element. So anything that needs a lot of energy put into it and creativity, but also psychically connecting to those people in your past that you may have forgotten about. There is someone in your past. I know we're always banging on about forget the past, etc. But there's something here that is there underlining, so it'd be interesting to know who that is. I'm not talking about romantically involved, though some of you may still have that connection. There's someone else that may want to get in contact with you, so that psychic connection that you've had in the past with someone may come to light today. What else is happening? So here there's a lot of balance being had in what you need to go after. There's an ambition of yours still to come. You may not see it as being smooth sailing, and you may see it as being larger than your capabilities. So really juggling things now and putting things into sort of compartments, so to speak, of what you can handle may lead you to the ability to go after your dream. Even though things can be a little bit rocky at times, just knowing that once you put things in motion and you are the leader, being the Queen of Wands here, you can delegate people to help you in this rooted aspect. So having your feet firmly on the ground when things are a little rocky, emotionally or mentally, will really help you now to set about the rest of the day in achieving what you really want to achieve. There's a physical aspect as well, Aries. So if there's a temper flaring up at all in your household or around you, then putting things into balance and making things kind of even and equal will be applicable. Okay, so the two are very two-y, aren't we? So 2 of Wands here is allowing you to see a gateway into your future. You're already the leader of who you are. You're already quite content, but this is a card about what else is in my world. What else can I attract to me? So you may have a sense of a little bit of being a little bit fed up or a little bit bored. So searching in your heart and your mind and being the ruler of who you are in your element, you can say, I am worth it to go after what I want. So also we have a little bit of releasing to do of the heart. So whatever is in your past, a little bit of nostalgicness about a connection, that connection that we spoke about before. If there is a pain attached to it, then having a cry, but still having that connection, I believe for a lot of you that connection is still there, and it needs to be kind of rekindled, maybe going on a journey together. So getting in contact with someone, or they might be getting in contact with you, may release a certain amount of pain surrounding that issue. Moving on. So here we have Mr. Sword himself, the King of Swords. So this signifies that communication is going to be there, maybe from that person, but also there's going to be a decision to be made, what you are actually going to be putting into practice and going after your ambition. So this will give you the ability to really lay the law down in your own mind about how you're going to achieve that. So today is a very good day for communicating and writing things down. So if you have to send an email to someone, or a text or telephone call, this is a really good card to actually amplify what you want to say. Also, the Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. So giving yourself the time to develop into what you do want developed is here. So the right amount of communication with this person is going to be had. So watch out for that, or maybe you can instigate it if you know who it is that we're talking about. So that's a good aspect to have. Let's see what else is going on. So finally, in this row, we've got the Ten of Swords. This will mean that there has been a time of conquering your thought pattern. Maybe just having a good cry today will allow you to be able to see quite clearly where you're going to go next. Because this new ambition of yours is being set sail. You know exactly what you're doing, hopefully. If you do the planning, now is the time, right in the center of this reading, to do the work, to do the planning. Being a leader takes a lot of planning, being analytical, looking at all the people in your kingdom, what they're telling you. So what they're telling you may have not been applicable, it may be no longer wanted, but everything that you've been told recently may not be applicable at all. So finding the new direction into going after your dream is a good stance to take. So we have the Five of Swords here, Aries. This means definitely not picking a fight, no fighting going on. This means trying to move away, being the king of who you are, and seeing things in a different way, and walking away from petty arguments and petty ideas is probably a good idea. This isn't applicable anymore. People don't have to instigate problems. You're not a pincushion. You don't have to, like that. You're not a pincushion to be putting bad words on, silly ideas and things like that. So being your own person, being analytical about ideas, and really connecting with the pain that you've had, seeing what else is there, will really help you to be the Nine of Pentacles. Again, you seem to be getting this a lot. You know who I'm talking to. So the Nine of Pentacles is about the luxury of what you have already. So by being grateful that you have maybe good health, you have the ability to create and go after what you want. So we can see here quite clearly with the Two of Pentacles, you're balancing what's needed to be balanced. So if your home life is like that, you can balance it with creating a new career, a new hobby, going after. You receive what you really need at the moment, but that is putting down old thought ways, old thought patterns, releasing the pain that's been in your heart, just having a good cry, having an open heart to receive more love, realizing that new ideas on the intellect as well can really manifest. You can work very well with yourself. Remember, you're in your element today. So all that Aries is I am. I am going, I am beautiful, I am kind. Whatever I am is an Arian trait. This is you. If you can communicate that to yourself quite well, and maybe this King of Swords here is that person in the past that has a male energy around and can really come to the light, bring down those thoughts. It wouldn't surprise me if this person wants a real deep connection. Interesting. Right, let's see what healing card you're going to have, Aries. Is that okay? Hey, all over the place. Right, Aries. Okay, right, for Aries, we have choice. You have the choice card today, Aries. So there is always a choice to what we want to dream and go after. Do we go after that? Is it obtainable? Realizing that you have created a wonderful aspect in yourself, the strength to really create now. You're in your element of the fire sign, so choosing where your attention is going to go is amplified by the King of Swords. The clarification, the clearness of vision to be able to put down old thoughts and people who are blocking you, people who want to keep you small. This is no longer acceptable. You can receive other messages from other people and other situations to go after what you really do want. So there are going to be presented to yourself a lot of choice today. Choice of the mind, choice of the heart, and choice now to see what you want in life. Thank you for listening, Aries, and I wish you all the best today. Lots of love.